Hi guys, ArchieLuxury on the Pluta channel. Today I'm making a video for Mark. This is video 20J37, and quick wristwatch check. I'm wearing my Patek 5296G white gold Calatrava, and this here is from Mark. He goes, "Hi Archie, I write this in confidence just to say thanks." He sent me a bit more money. Thank you. And he says, one final question. I don't want to share the personal bit. He says, one final question. No need for a video reply. Well, for you, Mark, anything, I will do it for you. What do you think of Explorer 1s or Air Kings? And also the Milgauss, shit or worth a punt? I often come across them on my travels. And he said, also, my pal bought a Rootbeer GMT recently, but I don't know what to make of them either. Thanks again, man, and thanks for the videos. Okay, that's for Mark. Mark, to answer your question, what do I think of Explorer 1, 40mm Air King, and the Milgauss? And I got to tell you, man, they're fantastic. Let me just tell you this. I actually traded those three watches in. I had an Explorer 1 39mm, Milgauss black dial non-GV, and a 40mm Air King. I swapped it for this Patek. What's happened is the Patek has stayed the same. Those watches have gone up. What do I think of those models there? Steel Sports, man. They are very cool. Very cool. So I was a bit of an idiot. I got it right. Well, I got to tell you, they are great watches. I think a Steel Sports Rolex, no date, just a three-hander, absolutely perfect. In fact, I would go further than that and say, if you want one and done, I would recommend one of those three. The Air King is absolutely sexy with the Explorer dial 369, with also the increments of the time in Arabics, and the Explorer 1, it's the classic, it's the quintessential Rolex. And then the Milgauss, I've always loved the Milgauss, absolutely gorgeous. I'd honestly say to you, one of those watches there could be your only Rolex, and you would be fine, because they are in very good company. They're typical oysters. They're waterproof. They got a nice oyster bracelet. They're good size. They're modern classics. I really think those Steel Sports are classic pieces. And I've got to be honest with you, Rolex is so expensive now. It's so expensive. I would say anyone who's thinking, what do I get as a Rolex? And the subs are hard to get. The sub no dates. They're big money. I think those three, any of those three, Air King 40mm, Explorer 1 39mm, or the Milgauss, the new series of well, when I say new series, this is the previous ones were the 1019s, which are crazy money, crazy collectible money. Absolutely beautiful. I think you could be one and done. I've got a real affection for Rolexes with no dates. I think they just wind and wear, put it on anytime. And I think if you honestly are starting off in the hobby, one of those three watches there, absolutely one and done. They're superb. I got to tell you, I'm a huge fan of all of those three, and the thing I love about them is they're almost a dress watch, especially the Explorer 1, because it's basically a chronometer grade wrist time only watch. Minutes, hours, seconds, no date, no other complications, smooth bezel. It's almost a dress watch, but it's a true sports watch. This is what the sports watches all came from. This is where it came from. This is it. So I honestly would say, whether you have an extensive collection or whether you are just new to the hobby and you want to buy a Rolex, I think those three watches you mentioned, absolutely perfect. Now, to answer your question, my pal bought a Rootbeer GMT, but I don't know what to make of it either. And I've got to tell you, the Rootbeer, the two-tone Rootbeer, I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. I love it. A good friend of mine, he was actually my barista who defended me against the CCC. Yes, he has a Rootbeer. Superb watch. I love the Ever Rose. That's the rose gold and steel. It looks amazing. The Rootbeer in solid gold is amazing, and the two-tone is also amazing. Just a great, beautiful watch. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I got to be completely honest with you. Would I prefer a bluesy or would I prefer a Rootbeer? And that's a hard decision. That is a very hard decision. If I had the choice now of either a bluesy ceramic or a Rootbeer, a modern Rootbeer, ooh, what would I go for? What would I go for? If I had to pick one, I'd probably go Rootbeer. Yep. Would I go Rootbeer? Would I go bluesy? I mean, the bluesy's more of a show-off, but I love the brown. I love Mission Brown. I love Mission Brown. I'd probably go Rootbeer. I really would. I think it's a fantastic piece. It's a piece of kit you can wear throughout your life. A Rolex two-tone Rootbeer, absolutely stunning piece, very much stunning. Businessman's watch. It's like having a 5 Series or an E-Class Mercedes-Benz. 5 Series BMW or an E-Class. It shows you mean the business. It's for serious businessmen. It's a great watch. So I've got to be honest with you. The two-tone, the Rootbeer, no, it's a no-brainer. Absolutely a great watch. And the thing about all those watches you've mentioned, the Explorer 139mm, the Milgauss, the Air King 40mm, and the Rootbeer, they're all the revised solid end links. They've got the they're the newer technology in them, and I really think any of those watches, doesn't matter how rich you are, you could pull that off. They'd just be beautiful benchmark watches. And I got to be totally honest with you, man. I think that is all you'd need in life. If you had one of those watches, what would I pick? If I had a choice out of those four, oh, if I had the money, the Rootbeer. The Rootbeer is cool. The Rootbeer is cool. It's a two-tone GMT. It's very elegant. It's a very cool watch. It is cool. It's very cool. It's exceptionally cool. Yeah. That's exactly where I would be heading. The Rootbeer. I think the Rootbeer. It's got it. It has it. The Rootbeer. Amazing watch, amazing. I love the Rootbeer. I love the Root. I can't fault the Rootbeer. I cannot fault a Rootbeer. I love everything about it. So, man, what's my opinion? Rolex. You can't really go wrong with Rolex. You go Rolex, your money's going to be safe, and the problem is they're expensive. They are expensive, and this is the big problem. Young men coming through the ranks now, a Rootbeer, that's expensive. That is a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Explorer one and done. I think beautiful, gorgeous watch. No problems whatsoever. No problemo whatsoever. You can't go wrong with Rolex. Seriously. Just pull the trigger, grab it with both hands, guys. I'm Paul Pluta. This is the Paul Pluta channel. Guys, like, subscribe, and tell your friends, and don't be afraid to get a paid review done. Man cannot live on Google Ads alone. Man cannot live on Google Ads alone. I depend on these paid reviews to keep me full-time on the YouTubes. So guys, please, if you haven't done a paid review, please get one done. I depend on this stuff. This is what keeps me going. Okay, guys, I'm Paul Pluta. Tell me what you guys think of that. Hi guys, ArchieLuxury, and who do I recommend in America? In America, who do I recommend for quality pre-owned wristwatches? David SW, David SW, David SW. Go to davidsw.com. He is the best, the greatest pre-owned dealer in all of the United States of America. David SW, David SW, David SW. I want to promote KK Design, which is a San Diego-based interior designer who specializes in full-service residential and boutique-style commercial spaces from start to finish. Reach her and check out her work at www.katek.design. Kate K all the way. I want to introduce a new company. This is Fame City Property Solutions. That's correct. They're located in Northeast Ohio. And Fame City Property Solutions replaces non-efficient lights with energy-saving LED lighting. Now, I got to tell you, the guys at Fame City, they will install energy-saving LED lights at office buildings, commercial warehouses, home improvement stores, grocery stores, schools, parking lots, and other residential homes. Now, you can email these guys at famecitypropertysolutions@gmail.com. That's all one word there. famecitypropertysolutions@gmail.com.